Radio this Sunday afternoon. And if you think it's all over by the raining, no. We have some clear skies now. We just had, it's now 3:36. It should have started at 3, but as a result of a heavy downpour, things starting a little behind. Beckwith will be taking on Camdonia in the first match of the doubleheader this evening, followed by Besco, Pastures, and Awesome. So, yes, still under the COVID situation. Well, yeah, still under the COVID situation and the passage of the depression, juggling with those two. Football is still at the Victoria Park. It's the penultimate weekend of competition as far as we have it. So I can tell you both teams were here very early. They were here about an hour ahead of time. That's Camdonia and Beckwith. Beckwith, of course, would have to get this match out of the way to head back down to Beckwith. So they were here in time, of course. They were affected by a number of delays as well. But it's going to get done. It's going to get done. Raja and Roxel, both of them here as well, as we get ready to bring you another, what we anticipate to be another exciting afternoon into evening of football action here in the Premiership. Raja?
Yes, let me say good evening to nice radio listeners, both local and in diaspora. Down at the Victoria Park, as Justin said, under some conditions here, it's not raining now. It's pretty good in terms of the outlook. What's under the surface, we have to leave. I'm going to leave it to see the flow or the flight of the ball as we proceed. But in the lower end, we're seeing a puddle along there, but the officials are out. So, in their opinion, it's okay to play. So we just look at it and follow. Those of you viewing on the Federation feed, you will be able to see what we are speaking about. If we don't speak about it, you will see it. Roxel, your opinion? Okay, I think Ross is not ready for us. He's probably getting some numbers together.
Good afternoon, Roger. Good afternoon to listeners to the BDS Nice Radio, and also to those who are viewing on the St. Vincent Grenadines Football Federation pages, Facebook and YouTube. Yes, well, not ideal conditions for football. I think there's much more water on the surface than you can see. But the Beckwith game has to be given priority. I don't think the other game is still on, Roger. And Justin, I believe that the other game would be postponed. And because Beckwith also has another game to play in the week. I believe they have 2 more games in the week. They have to play on Wednesday, and they have to play next weekend as well. It's probably more important to get this game out of the way, and also for them to get the bus, then the boat done back to Beckwith. The bus to the wharf, and the boat to the Grenadine Isle.
Very interesting. If match 1 is on the way, I don't see match 2 being postponed for any reason, but we'll find out more about that. So the action is on here at the Victoria Park.
Yes, and it's now with Beckwith. Ball is taking up a bit, so we are definitely seeing the effects of a waterlogged field. It looks green on the surface and a bit of high grass, so you will not be able to see the puddles. But it's now back. I'm trying to go forward, straight into the chest of the defender there for Beckwith, who punches that one through. He trying to find his man, but intercepted there. So going to be a lot of holding up here by the balls. When I said the football, because the surface is still has some water. But it's going to be a throw-in, Justin and Roxel. It's going to be a throw-in there to Beckwith, is it? Yes, and Beckwith takes a throw. It looks like Farrell. It's cleared into touch, and a challenge coming in there against Bess, one of the national players, but he loses that. Throw goes to Beckwith again, and it's now, Camdonia Chelsea, they're going to have a second throw it is. And throw taken now. Kicked away there again by Bess, Kamal Bess it is. And it's another throw, Roxel for Beckwith. Okay, I think he's still sorting numbers out. So it's going to be a free kick to Beckwith, and the players have to be so careful this evening because in their movement, and it's going to be very difficult for them to control some of these movement, because you may be chasing a ball that has a sudden stop, and there could be serious collisions. But as Justin would have said, the game has to be played for the circumstances that Beckwith have about 3 games left, and just to get them out of the way. And for the journey and the distance they have to come from. So it's a goal kick to be awarded there. A great attempt on the part of the Camden Chelsea team. A shot ball went right across goal, and no one capitalized on that one. So it went into touch for a goal kick to Beckwith United. So Beckwith kicks, not a good one, but for one of the player nevertheless. They're now trying to come forward. They're lifting it up and dropping and splashing. It's now with the captain there for Camden Chelsea, put that through. But they intercepted there, and that ball is cleared back in. The assistant probably didn't see that one. There was an appeal. Now it goes out, and it's thrown to Beckwith. Beckwith throw taken. Plays that 1-2, but not enough weight. Well, maybe enough weight, but because of the puddles it was held up. It's now to Camden Chelsea. They're trying to go forward. Plays that one forward to cleared away there. And a foul call against the attacker there for Camden Chelsea. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be an interesting game this evening, guys, because like I said, the water on the field, we're not seeing the puddles, but every time the ball drops or the players run, you can see that remnants of a splash. So it's dropped and pitched. It's now with Camden Chelsea. They're trying to go forward. We see that the ball has been in the Camden Chelsea half, Beckwith half for a long time. But they're now trying to work their way out. They do so. Ball is still holding up. This reminds me, guys, of a game some years ago where St. Vincent played against, I think it was Honduras, where it was torrential rain and the ball was floating around. And we get back to that in a minute. But a free kick here to Beckwith. Foul call against a player there for Camden Chelsea. The referee is now getting his attention, and he's letting them know in no uncertain terms that will not be accepted. It could be kind of difficult to really control some of the tackles, and footballers love this kind of condition. But with the types of rules that are in now, a lot of this will be not permissible. So it's going to be a free kick to Beckwith. We see Kamal Best behind this one. Make it just about 5 yards right off the edge of the 18, right on the arc. And the referee has no signal to these guys. You can't. If you break that wall, you could be penalized. So it's Best. He's beaten on the whistle. Whistle has been sounded. Kick taken. Climbed over the wall, it got over the crossbar, and it went into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Camden Chelsea. Pretty good conditions in terms of viewing, but not the best for playing, because you wouldn't get the players would not get justice out of it, because what you could find happening is if a ball is being played forward and it sticks in the water in one of these puddles, what could happen is that goals could be resulted very easily. Roxel, are you there ready for us as yet? Okay, probably still getting numbers. And kick taken by the keeper. Headed there by the skipper for Camden Chelsea, but it's headed forward again there for Beckwith. It's more like an aerial ball now, but we see a clearance coming there by number 4 to find his man. A good ball that is. And that chases on here now. But reaching it there first is the defender for Beckwith United, or Beckwith FC, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in to Camden Chelsea. Yes, and it's early days, just about 5 minutes gone thus far in this game, and you see the player having to go and retrieve that one, as there are no ball boys because of the COVID situation that exists, and the conditions under which the football is to be played now. So only the players are allowed on the management team. So a throw taken there. It's going to be with Beckwith. They're now going to try to come forward. It's played there. Good touch. Good move. He still has it. Can't pick the number up because he's running away from us. Best now trying to get that one over. Didn't get around it enough. It went into touch over the goal line over the touch line for a throw-in. And we see it's now with Best. He's trying to play that one to find number 14. It's lobbed now downfield, but deflected. It's with Camden Chelsea, but taking away is Beckwith trying to get that one through. but it keeps sticking. So the best thing for them to do is try and get it swabbed in the air, lift it up in the air. And now Charles, we see getting his first touch of the evening, but trying to find his man, but it went into touch. So it's going to be Choi. So Roxanne, are you ready for me down there now? Oh, still not ready. And the throw taken, so it's now with Beckwith there trying to come forward. Farrell played that one back to Best, but he hooked that one. Like I said, the judgment comes into play here as well. So it's a throw taken by Beckwith, by Camden Chelsea. Now with Beckwith, flag goes up. Camden Chelsea offside call there. So offside call against Camden Chelsea, and like I said, it's going to be very difficult for these guys to have a proper game this evening. But like I said, be that as it may, the conditions under Beckwith have to play is an expense to them to stay up and to be going down and coming up. So it's going to be clear there. You see that player tried to get it wrong, tried to lob that over, but he found his man nevertheless. Beckwith trying to come forward now. He's been challenged, taken away there by the number 8 player for Camden Chelsea. Number 19, it looked like, has it now, trying to go forward. He does well to get it through, but only to as far as the Beckwith defender. There's a bit of handling going on, but referee said played on. It's now with Camden Chelsea. The player twists and turns. No movement. He's been deceived by Best. Best trying to go forward there now. But it's a ding-dong battle, as we want to say. This reminds me of when you have in your on a Sunday or any given day when it's raining or the field has water and you just want to have a sweat. It's more like a fun game. So it's with Beckwith United. They're trying to get this one forward. It's with Best. Best takes a throw to find number 14. He turns. A referee say holding. It's going to be a foul against Camden Chelsea. So Beckwith now wins another free kick. Let's see if Best can do better on this one. He settles it. He's now getting ready to get that across. Let's see what he can make of this one. Best kicks, float that one across, headed away by number 4, but still in the penalty area, a bit of danger still. It's now headed away there, and we see Beckwith now trying to pass that one. They play that one through nicely, but it's turning there, and foul call against number 22 of Beckwith. So it's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the 18 to Camden Chelsea. Charles has that one. Lofted it over to find his man, but intercepted there by the player for Beckwith, and it's going to be another throw-in.
Yes, Roger, I can help you out now. I'm sure you got your numbers.
Well, I'm just seeing numbers, and I could only put the numbers to the names of the players who I know, but there's no card here yet.
Right, so here we go. It is with Warren for Chelsea. He's trying to get it downfield into Marlon Simmons, and that goes out of touch for a throw. I'll give you what I have as we go, but it's the number I made that 20. That's Warren. I'm coming over on the other side here now. That's Warren, Stephen Warren, number 18. But there's an infringement against I make it Chelsea, and so
it's going to be a throw-in.
Okay, fine. So throw-in is going to be taken now into the number 6 in John. He cannot control, gets it back now to the number 13. I make it. Lost it out there to John, Desmond John. He is finding Nero. Nero is coming across and looking for the number 9 for Chelsea. He is holding it up. He has Kamal Best. Cannot get around Kamal Best. He controls that Best. Pumps up field. Looking for Friday, I make it. And it's controlled now by Rogers. Rogers comes across to the number 9. And he gets it back to Rogers. Rogers is playing it down the line. Obviously not going as fast as it would because there's a lot of water under the grass as we see it here. Put out a touch there by Kamal Best. So we have for Beckwith number 5 Sargent, number 14 Macri, and number 11 Best, number 10 Peniston, number 13 Shade, number 22 Simmons, Stu is in the goal, 15 Morgan, 15 Morgan, 6 John, 16 Friday, and 3 Kwashi. Those are the 11 out on the field there right now for Beckwith as they continue to go on the attack. This is John booting up field. He's looking for the number 13 in Shade, but it's Rogers trying to get around him there, losing his footing, and it goes out of touch. So 0-0 the score here as Beckwith continuing to look to try to salvage some Premier Division football for next year. They have 3 matches and they will love to get as many points as possible from there. Chelsea is the only team right now, Roger, that definitely are going to be playing First Division football next year. But they're still coming out in the numbers and they're still playing football. And this is thrown in, headed away by Warren into the area by number 16. It comes back now. I make it to that is Lewis. He boosts downfield. Clearing there now is Morgan. Finds Peniston. Peniston lobs it up in the air. Best to Shade. Shade is coming back to Best. Best is pumping forward, looking for Friday. Friday gets it in the area. No. Charles. Nigel Charles. He does good work, but stood up and held up there by the water. It's now Peniston finding Shade. Shade is going inside. Comes off of Rogers. And it's Lewis who puts it out of touch for Chelsea. And so... difficult conditions to play, but the football has to go on, and that's now put out of touch. I make it by John, subject to correction. And so let's give you the names of the 11 on field here now for Chelsea. Goalkeeper is Cambridge, Nigel Small, number 20, Steve Warren, 18, Kushari Lewis, 8, number 9 is Dwayne Murray, number 6 is Kawanza Phillips, number 4 is Elkanah Rogers, number 11 Desborn John, number 16 Kendall Burke, and number 2 Kimron Davis. You may have to write in Davis's name. I'm not sure if you may have that on your sheet, Roger.
Well, there's no card here. We are just trying to get them in. And the head goes up, headed down there, and a kick and it's goal.
Yes!
Goal.
Headed, well, it was a mistimed header. I make it by Warren, and it went back to the individual who was behind there. Not even sure who.
Number 8. Number 8.
All right. So if it's a number 8 for Beckway, that is number 8. We'll have to get that corrected. It could be. I don't think we have a number 8, but it's one goal.
It's probably number 3 then, because
one goal to nil Beckway.
Well, we get some correction. You can get a correction from the assistant down there. I think it's number 3 if you're up here.
Number 6. So it's number 6, Jermaine John. Yes.
Okay. So the game has restarted after that goal being scored by Beckway FC. They're now trying to come forward. They're coming forward now. Solid block there. It's now with Kawanza Phillips. He looks to turn. He turns. Still in control, but plays it back to find his number 8, who punches that one wide to find his man. Good ball, but he's been dispossessed there by Kamal Best. Best is coming forward, punching that one through, but not as far as the number 8 for Camden Chelsea. It's now with number 22 for Beckway, who put that one nicely, but it's going to go over the touchline for a throw-in to Camden Chelsea. Like we said, very difficult conditions to play under. It's not really raining. It's a good light, but surface is not its best for football at this moment. And a diving header coming in by the defender for Beckway. But it's, that one went through. It's now number 5. He's trying to get it back to his keeper. He does so. And a bit of footwork has to come in here. And look, luckily for him, luckily for that keeper for Beckway, he made some serious, he made an effort there to get that one along Roxell. But I think he doesn't have maybe the playing capabilities, and he went straight into that attacker, and a second attacker came, but he was able to smuggle them and wins a kick out, and then the process winning a throw-in. But it's now it comes to Chelsea. Plays that one to find Phillips. Plays that one to find his man, number 6. He goes on swings, deflected off the back player there. He's now trying to turn, but he wins that over again. He's trying to go down the line. He kicks that one in, but only to as far as the keeper for Beckway. And the referee says it's going to be a free kick.
Looks like a corner. Let's see. Is it a free kick?
Probably a foul, yes. He's looking.
Right,
yes, it has to be a free kick.
So you guys let me know if you need any clarification again on those numbers. Because I know I did run through them very quickly. So it's 1 goal to nil Beckway, and that goal credited to Jermaine John. But it's Warren. He is looking to equalize things again for Camdonia Chelsea. He brings it across into the area. A good area there, but headed away by the neon pink goal head of Bess. Comes now to I make it Rogers. Rogers finds that's Warren again, but head away again. This is now Casey Pennison moving up on the right side. He is looking for the number 16 in Friday. He has Lewis to get around. Friday has control now, but Friday has impeded. That is Lewis. Is that Lewis? No, that looks like the number 2, who is Davis. And he is booting downfield now, finding Nero. Nero goes back onto the outside. He is pushing this one forward, looking for Warren, held up in the water. That's Simmons. Simmons is trying to get it to Sargent, 2 hammers upfield. And this is the area route that is important right now. Pennison does good work. Gets it to, I make it McCree. McCree comes wide to the left. Finds Shade. He left that defender in the dust, but some smoke was coming behind him, the smoke of Lewis. And he did not get past Lewis, that is Shade. So the issue here, Roger, is the drainage of the Victoria Park. If we were playing at the Annisville playing field, this would have drained really, really well, and we might have been wondering if we are on a dry surface. But the drainage here is not the best, and so when we have torrential showers like we did earlier today, it's going to hold up a bit.
So cross comes in, but cleared over there by the number 9 for Beckway. A good attempt on the part of the Beckway team to look for a goal, because like we say, because of the surface now, it's better serve that you try and get this ball lifted out of the water and probably try and get them on guard. So it's now Beckway. Another one left there, but held up a bit. It's now Beckway again trying to come forward. He punches that one to find his number straight to the head of number 2 defender there. And he's been sandwiched there. It looked like Farrell, but they won that one again coming across now. Beckway have a second attempt, kick and block. Kicking and being blocked there by, it looks like the diminutive Charles, who's always been a cool, calm, collective customer, and it went into touch for a corner kick to be awarded to Beckway Football Club. So it's 1-0, Roxelle, in the 18 minutes of play. Beckway leading.
Yes, it's McCree, the captain of the Beckway unit today. He is looking to bring over a right for the corner. Should be swinging away from the penalty area for ideal kick. He comes across and doesn't come into touch, that is, and so yeah, an opportunity to go. I'm going to beg in there to get something in as Cambridge starts it quickly, gets it to Rogers. Rogers is slipping in trying to get that one down, controlled by Shade. Shade finds Peniston, back to Shade. He has Rogers, who comes in very, very strong, and referee White Games says that throw is coming in for I make it the Beckway unit. So Jermaine John, his goal early in the piece has separated the teams. That's for Beckway, as it is now with Bess as he go up on the left. He is again being brought down, this time by Rogers. So another free kick coming the way of Beckway FC. Roger.
Yes, and it's going to be a free kick for Bess. Just to the right of us, below us here. So it's going to be Best. I make it just about 10 meters from the goal line. That is the touch line. Well, goal line is now Best. With that one back to find his man. Looking at shot coming through. Shot comes through, but where it went and over the goal line for a free kick to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. 1-0 in the 28 minutes of play. On Roxelle, we see the sun coming out, glowing. Not glowing per se, but enough sunlight. If this could have give you a justification as to what the surface is, it's another thing, but it looks as deceiving.
Yes, definitely, and I know probably in the northern part of the country probably getting more rain, because behind you guys is a very dark clouds behind your boot. That one is booted downfield, held away nicely there by John. It comes now to Sargent. He plays it forward, and it goes to Simmons. He has Warren to contend with. Warren is making sure that he puts it out of touch. A throw-in comes in for Beckway, and this is Simmons finding the number 14. He brings it back into the area, held away by number 4, Rogers. Rogers. And it's now Warren trying to get downfield. He does so only as far as the number 13. And now it is now with I make it Casey Peniston. He goes and looks for McCree. McCree cannot get past the number 2 in Davis. He is pushed to as close to the byline as possible, trying to shield it and trying to get a touch around, but again it comes away there to Phillips. Phillips for Chelsea. He's looking. He brings it inside, but it comes off of a backward player and leaving it to go out of touch because it would have been a goal kick as is indicated now for Chelsea. 1-0. Beckway FC, they are leading. A win here now takes them to 20 points. And possibly one more win in two of their last 2 games. If this continues in the frame that they're going, they would probably evade being relegated, Roger. So this is how important this game is to them. It's now with Desbron John, however. He would have other ideas as Chelsea look to build next year with these youngsters in the first division. He plays it forward to Warren. Warren is having a shot on goal. Would need to give that some aerial route to beat the keeper. It's not going to trouble him on the surface there once he gets his body behind it. It is booted out, however, by Stowe, and the number 14 in McCree could not keep it in.
Yes, it's going to be Choin to Camden. Chelsea number 2 has that one. He's looking for some space and someone to try that too. He tried to find Phillips. Phillips being fouled, so it's going to be a free kick again to Chelsea. I make it maybe about 4 or 5 yards from the centre line. To the left, for those of you viewing, we call it the Catholic Church end, and we see referee Mike Games trying to get that one back. So familiar with this lawyer, Malcolm, I always call his name. Kick take and do, head goes up, no, and we see Roxel, have you ever seen that before, where a player could trap a ball with his head on the ground?
And it was so, it looked as if he had his hand there, but it was all head.
And a shot coming here.
Yes, it was all head. And because it stuck on the ground, just like that, the players were up in arms, the Chelsea players. I think it was a handball. But that's a Stowe, getting it to Simmons. Simmons is still, can't get around Davis. It gets Desbon John. John find Warren. Warren is looking for, making his captain Phillips, but taken away there by John. He boots out, finds Davis, however, and blocked there, and being tripped on his progress forward is Friday, and so there is a free kick coming the way of Beckwith. Marlon Simmons, he looks like he's going to take it. Yes, he is. He is.
No, he's
actually leaving it now. Yes,
to the big defender behind there.
Morgan, and quite young players on the field for both teams, Roger. Even Kamal Bess is pretty young, as well as McCree, although they have had a national experience. So again, 2 young units here, and as it comes into the area, headed away by Charles, only as far as Peniston. He fades. He tries to get around 2. Comes now to I make that Nero. Nero is pushing it forward, looking for Burke. Burke is under heavy manners by Sargent. He gets it into the puddle. He is. Sargent is kicking it out into the river, into the water, and there is going to be a corner coming the way of Camden and Chelsea.
Well, Roxanne, you said river there, but if the viewers may have a view, that is probably a river down there. But it's a bit waterlogged on that end, but the officials have given the all clear to go, so that's why we have to play. And it's now with Roxel with Camden Chelsea. Phillips kicks that one in, head going up. It's not too far, but one winner over there. But Beckwith there trying to come forward. But you can see for Roxel, for every step the players make, you can see this splash coming up, as if you're having a wet foot. But it's not the best. Best plays that one for Beckwith, gets that one forward, try to lift that one, but it more or less went into the dirt. But another one coming here. Great attempt there on the part of that player. It looks like number 8 for Camden or Chelsea, and I think that's what they have to be doing.
Yes.
You have to be testing the keepers every time.
Definitely, you have to go the area route. I cannot see even if they are unsighted initially, the ball on the ground, they're gonna lose pace, it's gonna lose its momentum from distances. Obviously, if you're in short, just like we had the goal, then that's different. But the keeper should have enough time if you're kicking it on the ground. And when you talk about the wet flat, it sounds like you went Georgetown last night. Anyhow,
Yes,
Warren,
in the bed.
Warren into the area, but headed away by the goal scorer. Back to Warren again. Warren is crossing inside. Now this is another of the opportunities that you have to look at. You have to look at it bouncing once in front of the keeper and skidding on, Roger. One of those other tactics you have to look at when you're trying to score in these conditions.
Yes, and it's now with Cambridge trying to get that one. Cambridge out the goal. Case saved there by the back play. Trying to get that one across, but there's no one inside. Marshall there by Charles. Charles has that one. Number 20 gets that one out. Now he plays that to number 8. Bit of body work coming there, and winning the show now, it's going to be Camden or Chelsea.
Right, so it's number 2, Davis. He has it. And speaking to the coach of Chelsea, he is going to try to keep this group of young players together and try to return back to the Premier Division after the 2020-2021 season. Not a bad group of players, and with the proper guidance, I believe they could definitely offer well from the First Division next year, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, and what I've seen, a lot of young players, and as you say, their body mass looks as older persons, but you attest to the age grouping, which is very good and healthy for the development and the transition of football. Coming forward now is Beckwith. Good take there on the chest is number 16, Friday, I think it is. But coming strong there is the number 8 for Champion Chelsea. Been blocked. That ball went. It's still in play. It's been held up, and it is now with number 11. He's trying to go forward. Lifts that one, good lofted pass there, but taken down by that player for Beckwith United. It's now with number 14. He tried to get that through, but only to as far as Best. Best is to number 11 now. A bit of deflection. You see Friday going after get that one. He does so. Plays that one out. It doesn't hold up. Good play there, and a foul call against the number 22 player for Beckwith. But it's the referee having a word here, Roxelle, but it's going to be very difficult to actually give cards unless it is really dangerous or that player comes in a way to really take someone out. Intentional, yes. Yeah, that's the word.
Yes.
So it's
difficult to judge some of them because of the sliding,
yep.
That the loss of footing, etc.
Yes. So it's going to be a tough game for referee games, but
I think we have the right person in the middle for that, Roger.
Yes, so it's now with Beckwith. They're trying to come forward. Lofted pass again there. Headed by number 8. It drops. It's going to be cleared away there now by number 9. Yes, he does so now, but only to as far as Kamal Best, who I think is going to he lift that one of the water, but still trying to pass too low and too sharp. It's now with Beckwith. They're trying to come forward. Intercepted. Clearance come. It's going to be a throw-in to Beckwith deep in the Camp Donald Chelsea half.
Right, so with it is McCree. McCree, he is getting it to Shade. Shade is bundled off of it. Moet Game says he's been pushed in the back. And so a free kick coming very, very deep into the Chelsea's half. Best, he is lined up behind it. He has proven, he and Sargent has proven that they have got the measure of what is needed in terms of how they should be playing the ball in this in these conditions. Let's see, I'm sure he's going to lift this one in. Gets that into the area, far post though, a little too strong, and it's going to go out of touch for a throw-in for Chelsea, Roger.
Yes, it's going to be very difficult, as we say, with the footing and the contact. Sometimes you kick it with that pace, hoping that it will maybe drop and stop in one of these water puddles, but it just skids off, and from time to time it skids off, other times it stops. But yes. It's now with Camden Chelsea trying to go forward. It's with number 14, plays that one wide. It's stuck in the water there, coming forward there. Another one trying to get that one through, finds his man Friday. Friday beats his man there, gets that one across, a bit too strong there. The angle that he has, he could not have scored. I'm not sure if he tried to get that one across, but it went into touch over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to Camden Chelsea. And we see Cambridge it is. Number 1 for Camden Chelsea. He takes his mark. He's going to get that one downfield. He kicks now, but only to as far as that player for Beckwith, but It deflects and went straight to Kawanta Phillips, who finds number 11. Good left to play there. Good lofted pass, that one this time. Running forward is, you try to get that one across, but you better serve to lift them in the air, Roxelle, than to be trying to put them on the ground, because you never tell when it going to be held up in the water.
Definitely, as we go upfield, looking for shade. Chested down well there by Rogers. Rogers is going to get it back from Nero. He does so now. Rogers is keeping his momentum going forward. Bumped into Kamal Best as they go forward there into the water there. This is a very dangerous area down there. Brings it back to Nero. Cannot keep it in. Well, didn't get close to it. And so it's going to go out. Well, it went out for a throw-in. Coming to Beckway. 1-0. Beckway FC, they are leading Camdonia Chelsea, and that goal came from the boot of Friday. Yes, and so here we go. It's now with McCree back to Best. This time Best is erring in terms of his decision. He has had a lot of time there. Or did I say Friday? It's Jermaine John, sorry, the goal scorer. It's Rogers now, looking to go forward. He is trying to find Burke. Burke has McCree. Burke is trying to get around it. Didn't do so. Goes out of touch for a throw in, Roger. I think, Justin, it's your time.
Yes, well, we see Friday still trying to feed that one. Trying to get through the water on the bottom end there. So, Justin, you can take it.
From the Phoenix family.
Park, after paying dues and homage to our sponsors, it's now with Beckway. They're trying to come forward. Number 14 has it. He plays it back to his central defender, who's trying to get it and get it forward. He does so, but only over the touchline for a throw-in to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. We are now 32 minutes into this fourth period of play, and still Chelsea digging for that goal. It's going to be cleared away there. Throw taken. It's still with Beckway. Number 3 has it. It's been blocked. Number 14 tried to get it through, but still with Beckway. And we see a tackle coming in there now. A sliding tackle, but it went off of the boot of the player for Chelsea. And it's going to be a throwing to Beckway United. Throw taken. A foul call there. The player made a sort of twist in the body, which the referee saw quite easily. So it's going to be a throw into Camdonia Chelsea. Number 2 has it.
Yes, so it's with Davis. Let's see what he's going to do. He's looking for his captain in Phillips. He is losing out Phillips. It's with Marlon, but it goes out of touch. And so Beckway's Camdonia Chelsea is getting another throw in. Here we go. He gets it in, looking for I make it Burke, which changes his wing of attack, and he is coming into the area. Cannot get past I make it Sergeant. Not sure what happened there, but he was floored, Roger. The ball went into touch for a goal kick.
Well, I think Roxelle, he's trying to probably get the referee's attention. He more or less dived on that one, realizing that he got over the line. Probably looking to get a penalty in this case. But nothing's wrong in trying under these circumstances.
Right, so booted upfield and put out a touch there by Davis. And so Beckway is gonna get. They're gonna get another throw in right now. Morgan is behind it. He has it. He's looking for some movement. Gets it to his captain, who again has to remember that he is not on a dry surface. Technically, tried to just control a pass back to him. And obviously, it didn't get back to Morgan. It's now with Davis. He is the left back this afternoon for Chelsea. He throws forward, finds his captain in Phillips. Again, Phillips is into a tussle with Marlon Simmons. Simmons not giving Phillips any time on the ball, and again, all for Phillips and into touch. Friday is the one who has it. He is throwing forward, looking, and it falls there for Lewis, and then to Phillips. Phillips cannot get it forward. It falls now for I make it McCree. McCree to Best. Best is coming over onto the left. He is pumping up field, only as far as Lewis for Chelsea. To Nero. Lewis pumps forward, looking for Burke. It is stopping, and again, challenging conditions. Sargent is still equal to the task. He is trying to get it out of the area. Finds I make it the number 3. Is it? Let's see. Yes. And got it to Simmons, but cannot keep Simmons. Goes out of touch, and so there is showing coming in for Beckway.
Yes, and in the process we see referee James is going to have a word there with not sure about the number, Roxell.
Yes, that's Kendall Burke, number 16.
Yes, maybe some comment he might have made because and he has to realize the condition under which he's playing. He may be looking for fouls, but if the referee's opinion is not that way, he wouldn't get it. And now Beckwith trying to come forward, headed by Charles to find his number 8, who is searching for someone, finds number 4 on the flank there, who has room, pushing that one down, trying to look for somebody to Labatu. He does so. He tried to, and it stuck, but Best was equal to the task. He's still trying to get that forward. Best is still chasing that one down. It doesn't go out. No. Best brings that one, and there's no one challenging. Best boots to get that one downfield. It's in the air. So 2 players going up, one for Beckwith, one for Chits. Number 8 clears it though. And there's a ball being played through there. And none of the players that came to the Chelsea looked at that one, and it was just marshalled through by that defender so that the keeper, Farrell it is, could come and collect. And it's now with Beckwith. They're now trying to go forward. Another hard touch there. Will that one hold up? Yes, it does. And coming forward there is Beckwith. It sticks up again. Can he beat that man? They've been having a good competition among themselves, both players. He tries to lad him this time, and a bit of hand tussling going on, and free kick awarded to Camden Chelsea.
Yes, Roger. Davis and Simmons, they have been at it all evening up on that right flank in terms of the attacking third of the Beckwith team as they try to penetrate the Camden Chelsea area. But it's Charles, he moves downfield. It falls now for Nero. Nero is bumped off it, but it falls for Phillips. Phillips is trying to get around to Morgan, is going to get a card. He is impeding the movement there of Phillips, and so I make it the first yellow, first caution of the afternoon, going to the number 15 of Beckwith in Morgan, Jovel Morgan.
Yes, Roxell, and we expect some of this, but this one was really an attempt to deceive skipper Phillips there, and a red card. He has to go down in the box, so it's now with number 11. Kicking well all evening. What can he do with this one? He's going to go straight to goal, try to get that one through, and that was his first error, I should say. And we see kicking and slipping there is Farrell, it looks like. But now Beckwith trying to get that one through. For offside call there against that player for Camden Chelsea. So we see now trying to get it forward there is Best. Best finds his man Friday, but deflected and went straight to one of Camden Chelsea players. It's now with Beckwith. They're trying to get that forward, trying to maintain the lead, Roxell, and hoping that they can leave the game with a 1-goal victory today.
Well, the team in red, some sort of red yesterday, did the same. So they are hoping to replicate that feat. And throw comes in now, number 3 for Beckwith. He has it. It's Quashie. He is looking for some movement. He is now going into Simmons. Simmons is turning at the same time, but again cannot get past Davis. Put downfield to Nero. Nero is in a tussle and still comes away with it. Well, it's Phillips. Phillips turns back inside. He turns back again. And I don't know if that was the right decision, but he is now punching it down on the left-hand side. Morgan is getting the footing. Sargent is now getting it to John. John is turning neatly and getting it to Simmons behind him. And leaves it for this is McCree. McCree to Simmons. Simmons again have some space, but Lewis is there. Lewis is there strong to make sure that Marlon Simmons does not get onto it, and so it goes out of touch for throw-in. Well, a goal kick for Camden Chelsea. Roger.
Yes, so it's going to be Cambridge to take this one. the goalkeeper for Camdona Chelsea. Let's see what he does with this one. He kicks, not the best, but a bit of impeding there comes Camdona Chelsea way. So number 9 has been fouled, and it's going to be a free kick to Camdona Chelsea. We see number 8 line up behind this one. Can they get this one behind the defense of Bekwai United team? Let's see what they can do with this one. And it's going to be kick to be taken by number 8, as we said. Referee's asking to play it on. Kick taken, good lob, but straight to the head there of the Bekwai FC player, and it's now with number 8. He gets that one wrong, finds his man. The ball held up momentarily. Still with Bekwai, kick in there, it's in the air. He tried to take that one down, but still wins it in the process, and it's now with Friday. Looking for someone to punt that one to. So Friday does so successfully. We see that it's been played there, it's coming around there now. It plays back there for good playing for Bekwai up in this half. We see Best now trying to get it forward. The flag stays down. It's still with Bekwai. They're trying to come forward, but being dispossessed there and put into touch for a join to Bekwai. 41 minutes gone in this first period of play.
So I make it Best. He is going to take the throw. We are just very, very close to the end of the first half. Bekwai United, they're leading 1-0. And the goal came from Jermaine John as that throw comes into the area to John. I make it to Peniston. Peniston had a shot parried by Cambridge, and he caught it on the second attempt. And I think there's some an injury there. It looks as if it's Davis who is down. I could make it out from those bright orange boots, Roger.
Yes, it is.
And so there is a stoppage. So Justin, you could probably take some as we wait on the resumption.
For the resumption, and it's now being dropped. There's a drop ball there, and we see that player number 2, he got on his feet and he's holding his back, so he might have had a pound or something to that sort. And we see Camden Church trying to go forward now. One went straight to Best. They're now trying to come forward again. Is Bekwai. Friday is onto this one. He tries to turn, but slips in the process, and it's now with Charles. Charles plays that one, but it only to as far as Bekwai can come forward again, looking to get this one through. Plays that one further wide to find this man, but into touch, and we see number 16 of Bekwai is on the floor and holding maybe his ankles, but he's getting up now. He is on his feet, and let's see what's going to happen. Is it going to be a throw, or because the whistle went before the ball went out, so it's going to be a free kick, a foul call against Camden Chelsea. See a referee now standing at that spot and is indicating to the wall where they should be and that they should wait on the whistle. 45 minutes in this game. and it's going to be free kick. Best behind this one. Let's see what's going to happen here. Cam to the chest. He's finding a way to find a wall. Best kicks, deflects. And that's the final whistle in this first period of play. Camden Chelsea coming up against Beckway United. Camden Chelsea Rocks are leading 1 goal. Beckway United leading 1-0 in this encounter.
Yes, definitely 1-0. Difficult conditions, as we said earlier, and if the service would give justice to the quality of the players that are on show in terms of the youngsters here. But the game has to go on, and that's exactly what is happening. We have a 15-minute break. We'll be back with you for the second half.
440 here, Nice Radio, and the Victoria Park getting ready for half number 2. Beckway versus Camdonia, and this is National Club Football Championships 2019-2020, the penultimate round of competition, round number 21. And we have Beckway FC. They're leading the Camdonia team by 1-0. 1-0, and we are seeing some sunshine coming through, Roger.
Yes, indeed, Justin. Some sunshine is definitely coming through, but it wouldn't be enough to suck up some of what is left on the surface here. But Beckway leading, as we said, someone would have sent a message to say that we were saying Camden Chelsea, but it's Beckway leading 1-0 in this encounter. And the only encounter, as far as we've been told, will be played.
Chelsea?
Beckway leading Camden Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-0.
I thought someone was saying.
Yeah, no, someone said that we might have said Camden Chelsea leading, so I'm just correcting. If that was said or heard.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Beckway is leading Camden Chelsea.
Beckway leading
1-0. Yes, so we're getting ready for the second period of play. We see Camden Chelsea now making, it looks like, 2 substitutions. We see.
It's an important note, Roger. It lets us. We are confirming that the second match will not be played. That's information that Roxel brought to us. The Federation has postponed the second fixture.
Right, so we just seen 2 substitutions being made. Therefore, Camden Chelsea. Yes, and the play has now been restarted in the second period of play. I make it. So it's with Camden Chelsea. They're now trying to come forward. That player holds on to that one. He's trying to run with that one. So maybe the service has improved while we were on that little break. For halftime, it's now with Ronaldo. I make it Ronaldo. He's been bungled off, and we see the assistant waving, but the referee is right on target. He says, play on. It's now been taken away there by number 12 for Beckway. He's trying to send his man forward. Let's see what happens there. He's been marshaled heavily there by the custodian Charles in defense for Camden Chelsea. So it's now with Chelsea. Plays that one to find Charles. Charles plays that one out and boots downfield. Finds his number, I make it number 12. He's now trying to come forward. Plays that to find his custodian Charles. Charles plays that one to lovely ball there. Now with Ronaldo. But it slips. And he's now trying to tackle from behind. But it's now with Camden Chelsea. They're coming forward again. It's now with Phillips. Phillips, skipper. He plays that one to find number 8. I play a nice one today. Is that being cut out now by number 6? He's trying to send his man forward again. He now has control. Plays that one to find his no good exchange here and part of Beckway team, but because of the slippery surface again, that one slipped and they overran it. So it's now with Beckway trying to get forward. But kick on goal wide. It goes to Cambridge, who is bringing that one to the goal line, and he's looking to play around with it, but he takes it up now. He sticks that one downfield, but it got as far as his player there. A bit of chipping coming there, and it's going to be a free kick. And we see a card coming here. Let's see, number 5 is going to receive this card, and he receives a yellow card there from the referee, Moet Games. So Camden Chelsea has a free kick. We see the left footer is going to line up behind that one. Where will it drop? It's left to be seen, and it's now with Camden Chelsea searching for the first goal in this encounter. And the whistle sounds, kick comes, went for the right, number 8 picks it up. He tried to get that one across, goal kick, but headed away there by number 5 there for Beckway FC. And it's been booted down now. A good ball to find number 40. He plays that through, finds number 5. Good ball, sends that one a little further through again, a good move. Can he get across? He does, but overweighted pass there, and it's being chased there and kicked out by Cambridge. Cambridge is overturned there, and it's now with Beckway. It's now with Best. Best loves that one, but Cambridge is, and it's goal. It's a goal. We see Kamal Best just lobbing that one, and Cambridge was pedaling back, and he thought he had it over the crossbar, but it went in to the between the bars. and it's a goal awarded to Beckwith. So Beckwith now has scored their second goal in this encounter, Roxel. No, it's Kamal Bess. Kamal Bess. Yes, it was booted from Kamal Bess, and you see the keeper, Kimber, tried to push that one over, realizing that he was pedaling back, and it went into the back of the net. So Beckwith FC leading 2-0 over Camden Chelsea. It's now with number 8. He tries to turn, has his hand in the face there, and we see the referee now is going to give him a card because he did push his hand back there and actually struck the number 22 in his face, and Beckwith now wins a free kick, Roxel. Okay, so it's with Beckwith. Number 15 has it. We see referee Games is trying to get in position. Okay, so he has to move further left, and he sounds his whistle now. Kick is taken. A bit of chip in there on the part of the Beckwith attacker. So it's now a free kick to Camden Chelsea. We see two players lying behind that one. Kick taken now, but just as far as the number 3 play there for Beckwith. They now try number 22 has that. He plays it in to find his man, but intercepted there. We see a challenge coming there, and we see this player has been playing quite solid for Camden Chelsea all evening, and it's now with Chelsea trying to get that one for number 15, stops it, pushes that one out to find number 22, he plays that one back, only to as far as number 3 who kicks, and it falls on and off the field. So it's going to be a throw into Camden Chelsea. Just in the 4th minute of the second period of play, it's now with Tukawanza Phillips. He's trying to turn in, but expose himself to that player, and it's now number 14. He's going to send his man forward to his left. In number 13, he stops it. Good move. Gets between two players. They try to get it forward. Foul committed, but still Beckwith has an advantage. Referee say play on. It comes across now, but only to fall behind the goal bar, the crossbars, and into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Camden Chelsea. Falling behind Roxel by 2 goals in the second period of game of this match. In the 5th minute, a good hit downfield there. Beaten, well done by that number 15 player. He was able to get up in the air there and stop that one. Otherwise, it would have been spelling danger for Beckwith there, as Ronaldo was right under that one, and he would have been left alone. But it's now a long one kick down the header by number 5 for Beckwith. Played out there by Charles, it looks like, no, to find his player, but he overran that one, and it's being cleared there now by the Beckwith player. It stays in. Number 22 now has it. He's trying to get that one forward, but straight into the defender, number 8. He turns now. Phillips has that one. Drops it over to find his number 18. It looks like play to Ronaldo. Ronaldo turns, number 17. He still has a bit of control on it. Ronaldo is moving through. Being bungled, but he still has some control, shielding nicely. Got that one back to his man who's looking for some support. And Best equally to the task there, and put it that one out of touch into for a throw-in to be taken deep into the Beckwith half by Camden Chelsea.
Yes, Roger. I misplaced my equipment, so it's Nero. Nero is getting it in back to that's Rogers, but there's a foul coming in there. This is against the Beckwith unit, against the captain in McCree. So deep in the Beckwith FC's half, we are going to get a free kick for Camden Chelsea. 2-0. I make it John and Best, the goal scorers, and Beckwith looking to pick up a very, very valuable 3 points here, but looking to change the scoreline now is Camden Chelsea. That came into the area, a back heel was attempted there.
Well,
by
actually, it was a dummy,
okay,
and it went through the legs of the number 6 player for Beckwith.
Right, so you got a better advantage from your end there, but but again, the idea was not bad at all.
Not at all.
With the skiddy service. McCree comes back, finds Best. Best cuts inside. He is pumping downfield, looking to find John, head away by Rogers, but only as far as I make it Shade. Shade fights Peniston. Peniston is coming forward. He has time and space. He shoots. And this is important. This is going to be important. Some aerial shots, and then that one that just skids off after the one bounce would be quite challenging for the keepers. This one is booted middle of field. Headed away by Sargent. He finds McCree. This is Beckwith again. McCree looking to find Shade. Shade, oh, nice little touch to Peniston. Peniston chips it forward, looking for Friday. Is it? And he is in a tussle with John. And the referee says that the diminutive Friday is infringing John. Now we see the number 17 for Chelsea. He is being infringed by Sargent. Number 17.
Ronaldo.
Okay, Ronaldo Williams.
Williams, that's it.
So Ronaldo Williams, he is winning a free kick for Chelsea. The referee is asking it to be taken back a little. It looks like Nigel Charles is going to be onto this one. He sets himself up and the referee says play on. Here we go into the area, but headed away by Best. Comes to Phillips. This Phillips serves back to Lewis. Lewis is finding the number 4 in Rogers with a neat ball, but Rogers was in an offside position. 2-0. Beckwith pumps down. Downfield on the left. That's Best looking for Peniston. Peniston is in a tussle with Lewis. Lewis not playing the attacking role that he has played for the majority of the games this season for Chelsea, and he is now playing a defensive role. Seems to be quite a utility player, Roger. The number 8 for Camdonia Chelsea.
Yes, Roxel, and from time to time you have these utility players who can fill some voids at time. But it's now back. They're going to go for the shot and goal again, but now it's still in play. It's now taken up. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. Yes, and it's a free kick to Chelsea, Roxel.
Right, it is now with number 18, Warren. Warren comes back inside, finds, well, the second individual came in. We don't have a name for him as yet, but it's Williams trying to get that one. He gets free, goes into the area, into the middle, finds, I make it, Phillips. Phillips is looking to slide that one forward. He does. Gets it to Burke. Burke, Sargent to contend with. The referee says fair play, and there's going to be a corner to Chelsea. 2-0 Beckwith leading, and we see the big wigs of the St. Vincent Grenadines Football Federation. They have just entered the lower side of the park from a funeral. The president, Mr. Dixon. We also have the general secretary, Mr. Poyer, and the goalkeeping coach for the national unit, Mr. Richardson Guy. I'm not sure which one is he's going to use today, but maybe
Kevin.
Richardson, maybe Guy. I'm not even sure which one of the two he uses. And here we go. It's John coming in though, and McCree had to come in hard there against Nero. Another corner coming the way of Chelsea. They have looked a little better in the second half, Roger.
Yes, they really have done some work there, Roxel, and we see 2 corners coming from this end, and what they're trying to do is to dig it in right on the end there, so that there probably could be some foul or some leaving alone and creating some problems as to how the first goal for Beckwith came about. But left to be seen. Let's see if they will go back to this particular play again.
John, sorry,
go ahead. Go ahead.
John with a left footed again. He comes across into the area, and just as you said, Roger, but unfortunately this time it went the other way.
Yes, a bit of climbing there on the pad of number 16.
Just went the other way. So we have the gold pink mixture hair, colored. Bessie hammers downfield looking for Shade, and he cannot keep that one in touch. I'm not sure if any of the officials would like to join us in the hot seat. There's a very hot seat up here, and some very important questions to answer in terms of football and the Victoria Park and the drainage. I know that's not the Football Federation's business, but we know that the national lotteries will definitely have to do something here, because as we said earlier, the Victoria Park drainage is not as the best. If we were at Annisville, it would have been much better. It's a Shade coming forward here, a nice little touch, but poked away there by Lewis. He goes upfield again, and Morgan, the big Morgan, he does well. John was a little too quick on that one. Falls to Marlon Simmons. He goes and finds Friday. Is it Friday? Shade with a lovely ball. He cuts back. He's looking inside for Peniston. Peniston is under some pressure, but slides it through. The movement is not bad again, Roger. The surface is a little better now in the second half. You can see it's not really sticking up as much as it was in the first half. Pumped up field by I make it Cambridge. He finds Williams. Williams is on his bicycle. Let's see, he gets around, does he? Yes, he's getting around Best. Not many people do that. He gets a good cross. Really good offering there. I make it by Williams. And to get away from Best was equally good. And the cross just ahead of Burke, Roger. Roger.
Yes, and we see number 16 for Camden Chelsea wasn't in a position there to take that one. Actually, if he had tried to at least take it down, he had at least another 5 or so seconds to get onto that one because he was standing there all alone. And it went in touch for a goal kick. So we see Best behind this one now. Best pumps that one downfield, but only to as far as Phillips, who slips and get that only to as far as the number 6 Beckway. But it now to the defender for Chelsea. He's now trying to come forward. Phillips there again. Pushing that one, but he holds it up now. Allow 3 players back to run forward. Good move on the part of Phillips. What can he do now? What would he do now? He's from the same lot of trouble, you know. He gets out, but that player seems to be offside. But no, assistant flag stays down. Best now trying to avoid a corner there, but into touch over the goal line. So it's going to be another corner kick, Roxell, to come down to Chelsea, and we see the kicker now who would have had those 3 before coming to take this one, and it really looks as if this is a tactical move on the part of Camden Chelsea.
Well, I want to let you know that from the first game that John came in, as he comes in now with a corner into the penalty area, go to corner! Excellent corner! Headed home by the one and only Nigel Charles. That was an excellent execution, Roger, and he looked as composed and as collective in that execution as he does in the defense.
Yes, great. Good goal there by Charles, putting it past the keeper, climbing above the rest of the defenders there for Beckway. Actually, none of them got up. Charles with his height, and he added more height to it, and he was able to get that one down between the uprights, and a good goal for Camden Chelsea. Coming back after 40 minutes in this second period of play, Roxell.
Well, they definitely looked the part now in the second half. They probably had a very stern talk from the coach, and we know he is a very, very stringent individual when he gives his words. And this is, however, Shade. He's coming into the area, trying to get it to Friday, but cleared there. Lewis is doing the extra work. He gets it out, trying to find Nero. Nero keeps it in touch. He is moving up on the right. A good delivery into the area now. Buck is on it. Buck has an opportunity. Buck misses it. He has a second and scores. It's 2-2 in a minute. In what? About a minute and a half. I don't have my watch in terms of a stop.
Yes, about
going,
that. Yes, Roxell.
but in about a minute and a half, Chelsea have cut the deficit, and they're now equal again. It's 2-2. Burke gets an excellent ball there, Roger, and they have now empatized, as we would say in Spanish.
Yes, Roxell, and we see. I think that was a good ball play there, but I think the keeper stood too much on his laurels there. If he had gone out, he would avoid that, because the kicker, the goal scorer, they had 2 attempts. He kicked once, and he had a second attempt actually, and was able to pull this one off. Chelsea, it's a good game on here, and we see a foul committed there again.
Yeah, so I'm going to comment on the gentleman who is taking the free kicks for Chelsea, Desmond John, as this one comes forward. Once I get an opportunity, I'll go into that thought again. About the Shade and the Nero there in a battle. Shade gets it back to Best. Best pumps downfield, looking, well, that was a Shade. That was Peniston. He was looking for Shade there. But John, I think he came into the second or third game since the restart for Chelsea. He was very nervous. In terms of his movement and play, didn't look as if he was comfortable, but he has been given a few more opportunities, and he has really come to the party since then.
Yes, so it's now with Beckwith trying to go forward. A solid block there. Camden Chelsea has now come alive, Roxell, and we see a tussle coming there. A nice ball play through again. Best is giving chase. Good body for Best there. Using his experience against that player. Best still has it. He gets past 1, gets past 2. It's now with Camden Chelsea. They're now trying to come forward again. Look more composed as ever. Plays that one wide. Good play. Can he get that? Good defensive work there on the part of the defender for I make it Beckwith. Kwashi.
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3, yes. So it's going to be a throw-in to Camden Chelsea.
With it, I make it number 21. I don't think we have his number, his name and the number on the card, but it's Morgan. He is trying to get downfield, dispossessed by Warren. He did not control his cross, and so the danger averted there for Beckwith. As they are 2 goals each, we have what, about 25 minutes remaining, Roger?
Okay, now 17.
Okay, just a little bit more than that, right? And so Beckwith and Chelsea in battle here. Beckwith, they were up 2 goals each, 2 goals to nil, and now it's 2 goals each as we see a change. Number 14 and Nero comes out, and number 10 is going to come in. We'll have to probably call the name, get some names there again. Roger, you can take it.
Yes, so it's now with Beckway from a goal kick. We see Best behind this one. He pumps down free, but very low is that kick, but it went straight to one of his players. However, he's given challenge there now. It's still with Beckway. He been marshaled there by Williams. Williams has that one, and it's going to go into touch for a throw in to Beckway. We see Best going to get that one. No, number 6 leaves it. Best leaves it, and his number 6 going to have that throw. So it's a throw taken. Now, a bit of pushing there on the part of the player, but the referee is now cleaning, wiping his, apparently something might have gone in his face, and a cross comes in there, cleared away there by Camden Chelsea. Only to as far as the number 12, it looks like, but it's back with Camden Chelsea now. Some movement there now. Chelsea has come alive. A nice ball there being played through to the goal scorer. He's now going inside, goes across, looking for that shot. Please try to get that one across, but only to as far as Best for Beckway. Number 11, who's kicking nicely to find his man there. Good move, nice pass through. Can he control that? No, he doesn't. But he fell in the process, and his fouls. He committed a foul now. He slipped in the process, and that player for Beckway was trying to go forward, and that player for Chelsea now came from behind, tripping, and it's going to be a free kick for Beckway. I make it rock. That's about 2 meters from the edge of the 18. So we see Best going to retrieve that one. The referee has stood his ground right where the offense was committed. And it's going to be a free kick to Beckway. Let's see what...
Similar position from the last shot from Best, or a little closer, Roger?
Well, a little closer is this one.
All right, so maybe in again for another opportunity on goal here. But
yes,
it seems as if he's leaving it for Penniston.
Okay. So let's see what Penniston can make of this one. We see referee Games asking the assistant, it look like, to go down. Yes, and now we see he's in he's taking up his offside position there, and it's with Penniston. Let's see what Penniston can make up this one, Roxelle.
We go, tries to go under the wall, and cleared now by that gentleman who came in, the number 10, out of touch, and powerfully as well, Roger. We're going to get the number 10 number and name for you, but the number 21 that came in for Chelsea is Ashman Richards.
Yes, it's now at Best. Pumps that down for you, but only to as far as Phillips, who put it over the touchline for a throw-in to Beckway. 20 minutes into this second period of play, Beckway and Chelsea locked in 2 goals apiece, and we see a good effort then the part of that player, and it's now with Best plays nicely. They get eludes 2 players. We see that one being punched through there, but only to as far as the keeper who plays it out, and now takes it up, looking to send his team forward for searching for the 3rd goal. He kicks that one high and hard. It's up into the air there. We see number 6 gets on for Beckway, headed it one down, but went as far as Phillips. Phillips tried to get that one to his man, but it loses out to Beckway now. They're trying to go forward. Number 14 has it. He put that one around to find number 22, but a challenge coming here, and a good body there for number 8 for Chelsea. He wins it, plays it back inside, finds his man, and another bit of body coming here, but Chelsea still has it. A good move there, he comes through there, finds the number 8 player who's stretching, but he's been dispossessed, and a push on the back here. Sorry for that player for Beckway. So the referee is asking number 11 it is to take it down a bit because of the surface. So it's going to be a free kick there, Roxelle. We see that player still holding his ankle. Is it number 16?
Yeah, it looks like Jermaine. It looks like Friday on the ground there. But that was a really harsh tackle coming in there from John. I'm quite surprised that there was no a caution at least. But we have a break, and while we do that, Roger and Justin, it's your time.
to resume the second period of play. It's now 23 minutes into the second period of play. Beckwith has a free kick. We saw one being pumped, but only to as far as the defender who clears, and only to as far as I make it Phillips, captain for Camden Chelsea. They're not trying to come forward, looking for a third goal. That one has been pumped through again, and we see now another error almost nearly committed here by the Beckwith team, and we see slipping there is Kamal Best. He's fighting. Now he's been fouled, and the referee has asked that number 5 of this player to calm down a bit rush of blood there, because he is looking probably for his third goal and to take, for his second goal and to take Chelsea ahead. But it's now with Best. Free kick there to come to Chelsea. Best to Beckwith. Pumps that one down is Best, but it finds number 16, who's now trying to play that one, trying to hold that one back, is now with Williams. Williams is still in control for Campbell Chelsea. He loses it on out. Tussle is on there. Williams is fighting from behind and committing a foul for sure. Number 17 it is, yes. Ronaldo Williams, that is. And referee, and we see Beckwith now looking for a substitution. So that player, Friday, Roxell, will not be able to return. So it looks like number... But that player is now coming in. Let's see what is taking. Oh, one player has left that side.
Yeah, well, still number 13. I make him Shade. He has been substituted, but John is in the middle, and he's been asking for a substitution as well, because he has his leg heavily bandaged. As we see, that one falls to Simmons, Marlon Simmons. He is looking for some movement. He decides to hammer again, just a little wide of the upright, and it's going to be a goal kicker for Chelsea. 2 goals apiece. That's the score line here. We just have about 20 minutes or so, just over 20 minutes left in this match, and albeit the conditions were not totally favorable at the start, and they are fighting through here. It's Charles, Nigel Charles, pumps it, a good ball, finds his number 18 in Warren. Warren goes across into the middle. Sargent gets ahead onto it. It falls now for Williams. He shields well, and he tries to go wide to the right, but Kamal Best picks up the pieces. He gets it to Simmons. Simmons is looking now, chips it forward, and Richards had to come to clear. Falls there to Rogers. He hits it in the air. This is Marlon Simmons. No one communicated. He could have taken that on his chest and take it down, but he is in a tussle with Warren. The Warren can get past. I make it number 10 in Penniston. Goes out of touch, and there's a throw coming in for Beckwith. And as we say that, well, one change was made. Marlon, looks as if Friday John is going now. Yes, John is going to be substituted now. But Mark Brown, he came in for Shade, and we have 2 other players coming in now. I can see it's number 8 coming in. We'll see which one of them carrying number 8, but John is going to go out.
Well, Roxell, that player who was injured earlier on, he will not be able to return.
Right.
So
all right, Friday. So Friday and John are out. I can see Penniston's brother in Dimitri coming. The tall of the 2 out there. I can't make out the other individual, but we'll see when if the number corresponds to what we have. So it looks like the number 3 in Kwashi. He is going to take a throw in here now. There we go. Let's go. It's now Kwashi. There we go. He gets it back to Morgan. Morgan is going to pump this downfield. I'm sure he does that now into the middle, just on the D. Booted away by Rogers. It falls down for Williams. He cannot control. The number 8 collects. He is getting it to Sargent. Sargent finds Simmons. Simmons is poking it forward, looking for Mark Brown. Mark Brown is called and asked. Well, they're saying he is in an offside position. And so there is going to be a free kick for Chelsea. Taken quickly. It's with that number 10 out there. We don't have his number. He gets around Simmons. He comes inside. Don't have his name, that is. To Best. Best finds McCree. McCree is looking to come forward. He punches it down to Penniston. Penniston is running forward. He has Charles to contend with. Charles is winning that battle. He comes up now on the left. He looks and finds Warren. Warren is going to make a decision now. He decides to play it forward, looking for Burke. Burke cannot get around Best. wouldn't get a long
offside call as well.
The flag is also up, but play continues. That's I make it Kwashi finds Speniston. The battle continues here and goes inside. Brown is running offside, but Rogers clears the danger to Phillips. Phillips is looking to go across to number 10. He gets it in space, gets it inside. The keeper comes in Stowe, and he is bowling it out, looking for McCree. McCree controls, looking to come forward. He pumps it down. Mark Brown is his intended player, but Cambridge comes out, lies on it as if he's on the beach. A lot of water here, so maybe fooled a bit about what he's doing. Roger.
Yes, so it's now with Cam doing Chelsea. He pumped that one down. He's with Ronaldo Williams. Push that one nice to find his man. He's pushing that one to find Ronaldo Williams. Williams control, but deflected off of the boot there for Kamal Best, who put it a serious tackle there is Best. Another foul, another push coming in on the pad, but coming through there now, and now a shot taken there. It's now with Cam doing Chelsea. Another goal! Another goal! Number 16 coming from behind and winning. We see number 16, Roxell, scoring the second goal. And Beckwith has now left to fight from behind.
Well, yes, initially the keeper did do really well at the point blank range, Roger, to actually stop that one and to parry it away from his goal, but not far enough, and Burke pounced on it and he made it a 3. 3 Camdonia Chelsea, 2 Beckwith. And remember, this is similar to one of those games that Beckwith had earlier when they were leading 3-1. Unfortunately, the game had to be aborted and they had to come back the second day, or so to speak. It's finished 5-3, and now they are suffering something similar. And they will have about what 20, just less than 20 minutes to try to salvage.
15 minutes actually.
15 minutes according to your watch, Roger, to salvage something from this game.
Yes, so. It's going to be a kick-off for Beckwith United. They're now looking to send one forward, but that is pumped there. Finds his man, but he's been impeded. He still has a chance to get it wrong. Does so. Finds Mark Brown, but now it's back to Camden Chelsea. Now Beckwith having a chance. Can he punt that one between? Oh, and that one came up the post. A brilliant effort there on the part of that player there for Beckwith. He pumped that one. He came off the touchline, and there has been a foul committed there now, Roxell. Is it on the edge of the 18, almost in the box? And there's going to be a free kick there now to come to I make it to Beckwith United. Can they pull one back?
Yes, Roger, an awesome shot there by Marlon Simmons right onto the post. It was an opportunity, and we were here shouting, shoot, because he had time, he had space, and the range was there, and it came off the crossbar, and then trying to go forward there, it looks as if it was Speniston. He was brought down just on the edge of the 18-yard box, outside of the area, and so, and this one, I believe, I would ask Kamal Best to take a shot, because he's probably proven to be the best of them, best of the lot right now for Beckwith in terms of these shots.
So let's see what they can make of this. We see a referee giving his signal. Yes, he has now taken guard. So it's going to be a free kick, Roxell. Yes, on the edge of the 18. And let's see if Best can give off his best with this one.
Right, so we have another funeral passing my way. This is the second for the Best goes! But into the keeper's hand, Roger. He needed to hammer that one, and he needed to go far post. Cambridge collects very safely. He is looking to boot upfield. He does that now. It falls for Peniston. This is Dimitri Peniston. He cannot control. It's now with, I make it, the number 10. He is bringing it back to William. Chelsea on the attack. He comes inside, finds John. John is moving forward, but dispossessed by McCree to Peniston. Peniston finds Simmons. Simmons comes around and looking to find the number 8. His name we're going to get for you. It's now with Simmons. He slides it forward, but blocked there. It's number 3, Kwashi, back to Simmons. Simmons again goes into the area. Oh! He is adjudged to be outside McCree, and that was another good cross by Simmons. Beckwith seemed to be warming to the occasion. They're going to have to be warmed if they're definitely going to get something out of this. But looking to put the game away is Chelsea as they go up on the right. He comes inside, brings it to Phillips. He comes, he collects. He is looking to bring it back now to Richards. He does that. Gets it to Richards. Richards slides across and finds Warren. Warren goes inside, back to Phillips. Phillips is looking, gets it, attempts to get it back to Warren. Headed away by Morgan. He is not getting it out. Tackle coming in there. It's now with the 18. He drives inside. Oh! And headed off the line. Played off the line by Best. He has saved the day just momentarily. It falls for John Hammers. Well, there was no communication. There was no communication between John and Williams. John was coming right on. Williams was coming across from an angle. He should have left it, and it seems as if he blocked his own partner.
Yes, Roxelle, and good, I call that drama day for Beckwith. They almost lost it out there. We see Best having to come and make an acrobatic performance there to get that one out and to avoid the danger. That would have been, that would have sent Beckwith, Roxelle, deep in the ocean.
Well, they were sailing and sailing well until they hit the choppy waters. There was a system coming. They were warned, but they did not take heed. And the system is still around. The system here is Chelsea, and they are now leading 3-2. The system is twisting and turning the boat of the Beckwith unit right now. They have about what? I make it about 8 minutes according to your clock, possibly a little more. But Simmons has it. He has other ideas. He goes inside with some fancy play, but it didn't get it to his destination. Falls now for Dimitri Peniston. He brings it across. Good ball to McCree. McCree is going to shoot. Idea is good, but too close to the keeper. He picks up now Cambridge, who is showing his arm, and I'm sure in one of those games before he was warned about that. He pushed it out now, and that's a Sergeant coming strong. Oh my, and that's a foul against Sargent, and Moit Games is now having a word with Cambridge for that elbow he has been continually using, or suggesting to use, I should say, because if he did use it would have been called a foul, suggesting to use when he collects and on runners are coming to him, Roger.
Yes, and unfortunately, Roxelle, we see Beckwith trying to get back in to the rim of things, but being robbed there. And we see Cambridge collecting that one quite nicely, but a player for down is down now for Camden Churches. So it's probably as good a time, Roxelle, so we could take a few commercials. Camden Chelsea coming forward, a kick taken there, but headed over there by number 15 for Camden, for Beckwith. It's now with Camden Chelsea looking for maybe their fourth goal. It's now with number 15. He played that one coming along there, being challenged heavily, but it's going to be a free kick to be awarded to Camden Chelsea again. And this again is close, deep into the half there of the Camden Beckwith half. I make it. We see referee Moit Games coming across to have a word with the assistant one, and not sure what the communication is like, what they're saying, but we see in Roxelle as if you're telling a secret to as if you're telling a secret to your mate, and that was the communication between the referee and the assistant though, however. So the referee is now getting in position. Maybe something the referee has asked the assistant to keep an eye on, and we see him go into his pocket. He has done so, and now issuing a caution to that gentleman. Looks like number 12 it is for who peddling back there now.
For Chelsea.
For Chelsea, something he might have done, and that maybe was what the communication was all about. So living dangerously here still is Beckwith. Free kick into the half, and Roxelle, look at this left foot kicker again. What will he do this time? Kick comes into the keeper, straight into the hands, and the keeper, it fell out. He dropped that one, but Beckwith is appealing, but Camden Chelsea that is now Beckway. He pumps that one downfield, looking for someone, but the keeper Cambridge going for that one. He kicks it out of touch and for a throw-in to Beckway. We see Roxell for the first time I've seen the Beckway keeper getting that one right in his palm, and it bunks him back out, almost causing his team another disaster. But coming across there now for Beckway, good cross, and that one's being kicked over the line there. There was no one challenging that one, but when the challenge did come in, it was too late and it was cleared. The danger was averted there by the defender for Camden Chelsea, yes. So it's now with Beckway, Roxell.
Yes, number 8 to Dimitri Peniston. He turns inside really nicely. Let's see what he has to do. But he's stopped by John, and but gets a tackle in. It comes back to Dimitri Peniston again, and not controlling. John bumps upfield looking for I Make It Book. Controlled now by Bess, who almost gave it away on his blind side. He comes downfield now looking for Simmons. Simmons controls, and he is trying to get past Richards, and it does not succeed. Throwing coming for Beckway. Beckway has it now. He comes inside with a throw, looking for Casey Peniston, only as far as John. Morgan controls. Morgan is going to have a hammer. He does, but this one is over the goal. There's going to be a throw-in, a goal kick for Chelsea. Time check, Roger.
40 minutes gone on the ticker. So another 5 to go plus time lost.
All right, so another 5 minutes to go. And so Chelsea coming back from 2 goals down. They're leading 3 goals to 2. Beckway would have to win this game to keep their chances alive, I believe. And it's pumped across there. 20 points would not get them into the first division, into the second division. They need to win this game and hope to get some results from the others. It's now with I Make It Rogers. Rogers is putting it out of touch, and they're asking for another ball. That ball is very far upfield. There we go. It's coming down now, Roger.
And Roxell would Beckway be able to sail on this one, because I'm seeing the ship that's supposed to be taking them back to Beckway sailing coming. Can they sail their way into equalizer or victory here this evening?
Well, the ball is not sailing in, but it's passed in, thrown in to Mark Brown. He comes into the area, blocked there by Rogers, blocked back by Brown. Now it's that number 10 trying to heave it out. Simmons is under some pressure by the number 10. What is happening there is a free kick now to Beckway. Simmons is being pushed off of it. Morgan is now taking control of it. Let's see, he positioned it in a spot that he thinks he's comfortable with. He is now going to go kicking. Let's go. He gets it into the area. Not far enough. It falls now for Simmons. Simmons over touches it. And Simmons is almost close-lined. Anyhow, let's go. It's going to be a goal kick for Chelsea. 3 goals to 2. And Roger, action again.
Yes, Roxell, much action indeed, and we see Simmons being attended to there. We see the ball is being spotted there now by a Beckway player, because they're telling themselves that they can pull this one back. But it's all left to be seen. 41 minutes on the clock. So it's going to be Charles. Charles kicks that one up. But it's going to beat the defender there. Right wing back, it goes into touch over the goal line, over the touch line. So it's going to be a throw in there to Beckway. Simmons takes that one to find his man, but straight to the play there for Camden Chelsea is now with Ronaldo Williams. He pumps that one across, finds his man quite nicely in number 8. He looking to get that through, play that one through nicely, finds that flag stays down, and a foul coming and agitating. This can be a red card. Would it be? Number 5 has that, and that's Roxell was almost like so in my opinion, last ditch foul. He's going to be walking, because that seems to be the second card. Yes, it is. And we see the player there trying to tell the number 5 player there hard luck. But by touching him, and just a little friendly touch, but because he has been given marching orders, there was a bit of exchange there, and Roxell, Beckway living dangerously at this moment.
Yes, definitely living dangerously. They are, Roger, and they are definitely behind the 8 ball at this stage. Not much time remaining unofficially, and they are down by 1 goal. And as I said before, 20 points would not take them into the would not have them stay in the Premier Division, and they're looking down a very, very, very dark tunnel right now, Roger, as it relates to their lives in the Premier Division.
So where would Chelsea be at this point?
Well, Chelsea's already
out.
Yes, yeah, Chelsea cannot get to 20 points, and so they're definitely, as I've been saying all the time, they're definitely going to be playing first division football next year. This is number 10 behind it for Chelsea, and he is looking to hit you guys up in that area, and went over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick to Beckwith. 3-2, Camdonia Chelsea. They have come back from 2 goals down. Yes, they were behind 2-0 at halftime. And they have scored 3 goals in a very short space of time. The first 2
yes,
came in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yes. And we see Best now pumping this one. Gets it just about mid-pitch. Head goes up there, headed back to the defense. But cleared away there is Chelsea. On to as far as number 3. He heads up. It was in the air a bit too early, but it's now taken over there by Beckwith. They're going to send this one forward. He sends his man forward. He now takes. I think he's trying to do too much with the ball, Roxel. Before the ball comes to him, he is making some fancy movement and he loses it. Now with coming across there, finds his man. Nice is Chelsea on this one. Williams goes back. Ronaldo Williams gets that one. Oh my word, this is going to be a red card. This is going to be a red card. He will be red carded. He left that ball there and jumped straight into I make it number 22. And it's going to be a red card for sure. And we see Roxel, as the referee is trying to avoid any further conflict there. Williams was thinking that he was being fouled and took action into his own hand and really went at number 20 to play for Beckwith. And the referee, Moet Games, is now calming him down, and for sure he's going to be given a red card. And he has been ejected. Yes, unfortunately, Roxel, but our players need to keep. No, they're winning.
Well, that's what I'm just about to say. Why are we saying unfortunate? He was the one who committed that horrendous tackle, and I actually did not see it. I missed it. But from your report, it was uncalled for.
Very much so. Really not, and because we win now at 45 minutes, and they're winning, and this could be danger for them. Best kicks, pumps to goal. But over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick to Camdonia Chelsea.
Right, so why is this game so important to Beckwith, Roger? Because they do still have 2 more games to play. They can get to 23 points, but that would mean they will have to beat North Leeward Predators and System 3.
So are you saying to me it's ungettable?
I'm saying they're playing 2 of the better teams in the Premier Division. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. Charles is booting upfield. He is looking to find number 10. Goes out of touch. We must be very close to the final whistle. As more games as I think he is getting ready to do that. But it's McCree. He has it. Some stoppage time must be added here. And it is Morgan who cannot play that one.
Yeah, Paul going in the path of Morgan there.
And so 3-2. Yes, that's the scoreline here. You are listening to live coverage of football from the Victoria Park, BDS Nice Radio. Yes, when you hear live coverage of local sports mostly, and definitely when we have international time, we do that too. But we also bring local sports. We don't wait for the internationals only. This is now with Simmons. Simmons comes inside. He is impeded by Lewis Roger. So a free kick coming the way of Beckwith. Could this be the last chance for them to pull out at least a point, which would still be important to them? Best is behind it again. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men in the box from Beckwith, and the entire cadre of 11 players for Chelsea. Not a good cross. It comes back to Best. He is not getting around the number 10, who's coming in with a really, really strong tackle there. And this is almost it. I make it. Morgan brings it inside, falls to Simmons. He cannot control. Rogers takes it away.
This is
Rogers
the whistle.
says, yes, that is it. That's the end of the game. Camdonia Chelsea has come from behind to defeat the Beckwith United unit. 3-2. We had goals. I make it 2 from Kendall Burke. I think this is the second game he has scored 2 in succession. And 1 from Nigel Charles. And then from Beckwith, it was Kamal Bess and Jermaine John Roger.
Yes, and a very good encounter, albeit Roxella, a very, I call it sticky surface, where we saw 2 players being ejected well, 1 player from each team being ejected. And a good play, however, good exchange, and we see the keeper for Beckway under me here, Axel, not feeling himself because he could be blamed for at least 2 of those goals, and Beckway going down after being leading 2-0 to come down to Chelsea, and a very good game on hand here, and as you say, Axel, Beckway has 2 more games before them, so will they be able to pull themselves back? It's left to be seen.
Well, in order for them to move forward, Roger, in order for them to move forward, they must get 6 points from those 2 games, because right now there's one team that has 22 points. That's Awesome FC. SB United has 21. And Greg's has 19. Greg's has what? I make it 1 more game to play. Awesome FC has 2 games to play. Awesome has Besco. That should have been a 2nd game today. That was postponed. And we would believe that would be rescheduled to sometime during the week. And then they also have, that's Awesome FC, they also have Camdonia Chelsea. So they are in pole position to probably take a point or 2 from there. I believe 23 points could be, 23, 24 points could be the target for these teams now going into the last round. So right now, Roger, with let's see, I make it 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games still to be completed. The battle is for 2nd spot of the Premier Division 2019-2020, Hope International. They still do have 2 games to play, but they are the champions. And System 3, Jabels, they will be tussling. They will be tussling for the 2nd spot. Who does System 3 have to play? Next week, Saturday, or Saturday this week, yes, Saturday, System 3 play Beckway. Who do Jabels have to play? North Leeward Predators on Sunday. Right? And then the bottom 4. Who are going to be out? Well, Chelsea is going to be out. Chelsea can only get to 19 points. Right? Beckway, they can get to 23 points only if they win the next 2 games. Greg's, they can get to 22 points. They have 1 game to play. SB United, they have 2 games to play. Who do they have to play? Hope International. And they also have Sion Hill. So they can get out of this zone and probably salvage some pride and stay in the Premier Division. And then Awesome is the other team. So we have 4 teams, Roger, looking to take 1 spot, I make it. Okay. 1 spot. 4 teams looking to take 1 spot that, in my estimation, is still remaining to stay in the Premiership.
Yes, so dear listeners, you have it there from our statistician, Roxel John, giving you a breakdown as to how the points are going, who can go up and who can go down. So from the Victoria Park here, it's a nice radio sports team signing out. Do have yourselves a good Sunday evening. God bless.